Stupid computer. Always got to blame the program. Always got to blame the economy. Always got to blame everything else. Back in the studio, baby. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's good. Hey, man, listen. I just got some great news. I just figured some things out. Oh, man, it's about to be lit on this page. It's about to be real lit. I'm telling you right now, it's about to be lit. Oh, man. So look, man, I'm about to start taking live callers. Y'all can talk to the king, air your grievances out, whatever you got to say. It's going down. I'm telling you now. Oh, man, it's going down. I can't wait because I know that the Drake haters going to be calling. I want all the smoke. Oh, man, y'all niggas ain't gonna keep me up at night. No, I don't want all the smoke. No, I don't. All right, so look, man, today's episode, man. The fans are getting tired of Drake. And what just happened is proof of this. And I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now, that this is a trend that's about to catch on. Once one thing happens, then everybody's gonna feel as though they have to do it. If this happened this one time, understand that it's going to keep on happening. So before we get into that, I got to get the legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing if you're new here. Let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the hidden gem, 1,300 subscribers, over 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,000. And yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you are from. Also, too, go to Torture Talk After Hours and subscribe. King is back in the studio, baby. You already know what it is. So let's get it, man. Oh, man, it's about to be crazy. This comes courtesy of Moni. Chilling with Moni. So you already know what it is. Make sure y'all go subscribe to her channel. She's doing very well, doing very good over there. And yeah, so let's get it.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. Audio Moni here. Please smash that like button on your way in. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button too to join the family because we get into the mess, the music, and the meaning behind it all. So let's talk about what just went down up in Amsterdam last night. So last night in Amsterdam, someone in the crowd tossed tissue towards Drake while he was on stage. Now, it didn't hit him, but it flew right past his head and landed behind him. Still, the message is very loud and clear, if you ask me.
All right. So I want y'all to understand what's going on here. See, the one thing people don't like is when people throw a pity party. When a rich person throws a pity party. When a successful artist throws a pity party. When an artist who is one of the biggest artists of all time throw a pity party. People don't like that. And I'm sure that someone threw that on stage to tell him, stop crying. Here's some tissue for your tears. Tissue for the tears. Stop crying, boy. I'm telling you, this is what this was. There is no other reason why somebody would throw tissue up there. Why else would they throw tissue? Why? For what? Just think about it. Drake has been going on a campaign of crying for the last 2 to 3 weeks. He's been doing this campaign. Matter of fact, it's been longer than that. But see, people are tired of it. And I'm going to tell you right now, this right here is going to become a trend. Now you're going to see 2 or 3 or 4 people do it next time. Or they're going to probably try to stop it by making sure nobody got no tissue on them but they could just go in the bathroom, come back. But all it takes is one person to start a movement. That's it. And next thing you know, everybody's throwing tissue.
They didn't throw flowers. They didn't throw bras. Not even a phone to get him to record himself saying something cool. But they tossed tissue at his ass. And honestly, it might be the most accurate metaphor for where his career energy is at right now. Like, this wasn't some accidental toss. It wasn't an overexcited fan moment. No, this was very calculated. Like, the crowd collectively said, here, you've been crying so much on stage and online lately. Go ahead and dry these tears, big dog, because we've had enough. And let's be real, this is Amsterdam. Amsterdam is known for being cool, calm, and collected. They known for their weed. They known for being chill, not throwing stuff. So when they reach for the Kleenex and aiming towards the stage, that's not boredom. That's protest. They are tired of your ass, Drake.
I definitely believe that they're tired of Drake's crying. I think she's right about that. The problem that Drake is running into is his music doesn't have any staying power. He has old music, but his new music don't have no staying power. So most of his new music sounds like his old music to some people. That sound like he been did it already. And when he do release a new song, it sounds like he's crying and whining still. Nobody wants to hear that, bro. Nobody wants to hear that from someone who's damn near a billionaire. They don't. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. Nobody wants to hear this from you, bro. People wanna hear you make music. If you're not doing that, then they're telling you to shut the fuck up. That's basically what it is. Because at this point, what do you do when the crowd start to turn on you? And you saying the same old speech every time. The same old speech. The one thing Drake got to understand is he's not a motivational speaker because it always ends up about him in the end. He's not a motivational speaker. I don't understand why he tries to be a motivational speaker, but he's not. And it always ends up being him talking about himself. You know, it starts out talking about everybody else, but then it ends up talking about himself. And I think people are tired of it. Or at least that one person was tired of it.
And this is coming off the heels of Drake canceling shows and crying about Kendrick and getting cooked on social media left and right while spiraling in real time. Like, this tour isn't giving what it's supposed to. The performances are not giving. Like, this is giving unpaid group therapy with all that crying he's been doing. Drake, you go from certified lover boy to certified liability. It just is what it is. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Mans is out here turning heartbreak anthems into emotional breakdowns in real times, and people did not pay for that. They paid for the hits.
That's a fact. People ain't listen, man. Nobody comes to a concert to hear you whine. You are a musician, bro. You're not a therapist. Like, stop trying to play people's therapist. And stop trying to convince people that you are who you are, bro. We already know who you are. We already accepted that you're a doodle ball, bro. Everybody accepted that Drake is who he is, bro. We accepted it already. I don't know why you don't understand that. Just be who you are. That's what people love you for. They love you for for who you are and what the things that you have done and your braggadocious antics and how you mess with people's girls. People love you for that, bro. Now you out here trying to say, I'm not a snake. My karma straight. You said that in a rhyme. That was bars. And that's your problem, bro. You forgot about the music. Honestly, and I know a lot of y'all might disagree with me on this. I don't think Drake is a great musician. I think Drake is a great copycat or a great, how would I say, a great tracer, but I don't think he's a great musician. See, great musicians don't do stuff like this. Great musicians bounce back, or great musicians just do what they do. You never see people up here crying like this. This is crazy. It's going to get worse. I told y'all.
They paid for to hear you perform the hits, but instead got hit with preaching and trauma bonding. Get out of here. The tissue.
I mean, let's be clear here. It's nothing wrong with uh basically it's nothing wrong with telling people how you feel. The problem with Drake is he's only doing this because of the battle, because he lost the battle. And he feels like he feels like he lost a lot. He might not say this, but he lost a lot. He has been humiliated. Let's just say that. He's been humiliated. So since he's been humiliated, I think that he thinks by doing these things he's going to get some type of notoriety or credibility back. I don't think that Drake lost credibility with his fans yet, but I think that him talking, the more he talks, the more credibility he's going to lose. Because people are going to say, well, why are you doing this? Dog, you already been who you are. You don't need to do this. You don't.
Whether it grazed him or not, flew by him or not, but that might be the most polite way to say shut the fuck up. I don't know. It's hilarious though. And meanwhile, in Rome, Italy, Kendrick is performing in front of crowds that are so locked in and being respectful of the art, they lighten up flares. Yes, flares. I ain't never seen nothing like that at a concert before. Like you would have freaking thought, let me turn that volume down, but you would have thought blood just won the Olympics or something. You would have thought this was like game 7 of the NBA finals.
See the thing is, Drake's biggest problem is Drake. He don't have a great team around him. He got a bunch of dudes who around him were just pushing him towards doing things or saying things or not checking him on things. He don't have a real good support system around him. If I was on Drake's team, if I was around Drake, I would tell him, I would say, look, bro, just stick to the music. And I would have told him to never stop doing the diss tracks. Even if you lost, you still got to somewhat keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? I would have just straight told him, you did lose the battle, bro. You lost that battle, bro. But don't give up on yourself, because once you start to doubt yourself, then nobody's going to believe in you. And all of this talking is unnecessary. People came here to see you eat regardless. Why are you trying to convince them that you're a good guy or they love you or to love you? Kendrick don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick has a great support system around. Kendrick moves very, very particular on how he does things. And I think Drake need to really take notes from Kendrick. How Kendrick moves, how Kendrick does things, he need to take notes. The problem is he's a part of that meme culture. And the meme culture rap artists, not to say Drake is a meme rapper, but he's a part of that. They need attention. Attention is like a drug. These memes and Instagram. That's why he's so prevalent on Instagram. He's so prevalent because it's a drug. Those websites, it's that's why I got rid of them, because they're like drugs. They keep you in the same place. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the biggest artist in the world, or you could be the smallest person, a bum on the street, looking at their phone, laying on the curb. You got Instagram and you got all of this. It's all a drug, and it keeps you in this continuous cycle of wanting attention from people you don't know. And I think that's where Drake is at right now. Drake is yearning for people to love him the way they used to, but they don't. Some people just don't no more, because what he don't understand is that's all fake love. It's not real. It's all obsession. It's not love. It's, oh, I like you because you who you are. It's not, I like you because of who you are and what you do and how you make me feel. No. It's, I like you because you're popular. But he's trying to convince these people to love him like his mother. And it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen that way.
At this point, these concerts, they're not just concerts, it's looking like a damn revolution. So while Drake is dodging tissue in the Netherlands, Kendrick is in Italy getting lit up with fire and pure reverence. Two different energies, two different realities, bro. This is what happens when one artist stands for legacy, substance, and generational excellence, and the other one is known for subtweeting and canceling shows.
Well, I'll give Drake a little more credit than that. I don't think that he's just known for that. I mean, I know she was joking, but I think they both are standing for legacy. It's just one legacy is tainted and the other one isn't. The other one is filled with a bunch of negative things that destroys legacies, and the other one isn't. Like, I see people looking for reasons to say something about Kendrick. It's already over, bro. He's already the greatest of all time. It's nothing you can do now. It's already cemented. Like, there's nothing you can say. You can try to say he botted this or he did that. Every artist has so many skeletons in their closet. If you're telling me that Kendrick Lamar botted a song, I don't care. Because at this point, all of the skeletons that is in his closet is nothing compared to some of these other artists. If that's what you have, is he botted a song? I'm talking about the quality of the music is good. Now, as far as Drake goes, legacy is tainted. He's always going to have that looming question mark over his head, whether he was a hip hop legend or not. And he always going to have that looming thing over his head that he lost that battle. So, two different things.
Like it's given the fall off, but not out, but without J. Cole. One is literally getting flares, and the other one is getting paper products. That's the cultural gap, and it's growing. So, cousins, if you made it to the end of this video, shout out to you.
Yeah. Shout out to her and her great take. What do you do at this point? You're this guy. I mean, what do you really do at this point? I mean, the thing is, once someone does something like that to you, throw a piece of tissue or throw something at you, that's like throwing tomatoes. All it takes is one person. And then, you see, because the thing is, I'm not saying that this couldn't happen at Kendrick's concert, because it could. But the thing is, Kendrick Lamar is very well respected. You got people giving him standing ovations. You got people giving him flowers. You got people saying, "Oh, Kendrick Lamar." Like, this is in other countries. You have to understand, Kendrick Lamar has been a big artist. He's a much bigger artist than he is now. But I think people need to recognize that Kendrick Lamar is bigger than Drake at this point. You can't tell me that he's not. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna say, I don't think he's bigger than Drake because Drake's hits. Drake's been doing music longer. Drake has twice as much music as Kendrick. You have to do the math. If he has twice as much music as Kendrick and he's been doing music longer than Kendrick, obviously he's going to have more hits than Kendrick. But it's not about the hits. It's about the movement. For everything you say, I can give you a counter argument for that. So if you say he has hits, I can say Kendrick has way more accolades than Drake. If you say, well, Drake has a fan base, Drake's a household name, but Kendrick does stadiums. Drake doesn't. And you can't say, oh, Kendrick doing stadiums, he only did a few. No, Kendrick did over 30 stadiums so far. I believe it's been over 30 stadiums. And he's still going. He's actually going on an actual world tour, not just to Europe and not just to wherever. He's going on an actual world tour. He's going to across the world. And I believe he's about to do South America. That's nuts. you're talking up to 100,000 people. So you have to understand, all it takes is one person to do something like this to Drake. And now when he goes back to another show and he start talking, maybe two people throw. Boo, shut up. We don't want to hear it. That's all it takes. Next thing you know, he's out of there. So, but thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Torture Talk. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye.